What did your neighbor do that made you call police? So this happened about 2 years ago. I live in a pretty quiet suburban neighborhood where everyone mostly keeps to themselves, but we're all friendly enough. My next door neighbor Karen, not her real name but fitting, seemed normal at first. Single mom, worked from home, had this cute little garden she was always tending to. I'd wave when I saw her outside, typical neighbor stuff. One Saturday morning she knocked on my door looking frantic. Said her kitchen sink was backing up and flooding her floor, and she didn't have money for a plumber until Monday. Being a decent human, I offered to take a look since I'm pretty handy. Big mistake. I go over with my tools and immediately notice the smell. Not just normal sink backup smell, but something way worse. Like rotting meat mixed with chemicals. I figure maybe something died in the pipes. I start working on the blockage and pull out what I thought was just normal food waste. But then I see fragments of what looks suspiciously like bones. Small ones. And when I asked her about it, she got super defensive and weird. "Oh, I cook a lot of chicken," she said, but her voice was shaky. Then I noticed scratches all over her arms. Fresh ones. And when I looked around, I realized I hadn't seen her cat Mr. Whiskers in weeks. She used to always talk about that cat. I made an excuse to leave immediately and called the police non-emergency line. Turns out they'd been getting reports about missing pets in the area for months. Long story short, she was arrested 3 days later. Apparently she was killing neighborhood pets and disposing of them through her garbage disposal. Completely psychotic. I still get chills thinking about how normal she seemed. Now I triple check my locks and never help neighbors without thinking twice. Sometimes being a good Samaritan isn't worth the risk. The whole thing made me realize you never really know what's going on behind closed doors, even with people who seem perfectly ordinary on the surface.